Ну что, друзья, всем привет! Сегодня у нас мега-эксклюзив. Сегодня у нас интервью с вот этим вот замечательным парнем. Его зовут Dinipiri Etebu. Он, короче, крутой чувак. Заходите на его инстаграм. Your interview, and the first question, how did you become a dancer?
Do you mean a dancer in general or like professional dancer?
I think in general.
In general, I feel like I started really early, so it just happened. It was just natural for me, especially from where I'm from, and I'm from Nigeria, yeah, and we just dance. It's like socializing. It's just like having fun. It's like, yeah, after school you finish your homework and you just
It's a big part
go
of your
outside.
life.
It's a really big part of my life. So it just happened since I was a kid. Yeah.
And how did you become a professional dancer?
Professional dancer, I would say, on the outside world, I became a professional dancer at the age of 17. But for me, I'm saying I'm just a dancer because I never wanted dance to be my job. Actually, it just happens. So because of that, I'm just dancing. So a professional dancer is like, oh, now you're doing this, now you're doing that. People call that professional dancing, whereby for me being professional, like, I don't know, it just doesn't click with dance for me, my opinion. So that's why I'm just a dancer.
Can you give some tips to win IDO Hip Hop World Championship?
Oh, tips. I think the most important tip to give there is to actually just be yourself. And before going to a competition like that, you should know your body. You should know what kind of person you are. You should know why you're going there. Like, of course, people want to win competitions and everything, but honestly, I feel like if you're having fun and you feel what you're doing and you're selling it, you're gonna win. You're not just gonna win the trophy. You're gonna win people's hearts as well, and that's important too.
What can a person do to create or find his or her own dance style?
Again, I think the best you can do to create your own dance style is to freestyle. That's one. And the other thing is to take a lot of classes. If you're doing if you do like more choreography, to take different classes, because that was what I did and it helped me. So I can only give people what helped me. You know, if I don't know what's gonna help, I cannot give. So I know that I found my style through freestyling and through taking different classes, such as tap dance, ballet, jazz, modern,
Different styles.
just like, and then after a while you then have to, like, you get to know your own body, you know. And when you're also taking class, that's what I tell people a lot. If you're taking class, it's good sometimes to want to be like the teacher, to want to look like the teacher, but that way you're only looking like someone else. You're not gonna look, you're not being yourself. So while you're taking class, experiment with how far you can go with your movement. How can you, like, what's your texture? What's your dynamics and stuff like that? Like, only you can have those. No one can teach you that. And that's how I think that's like some of the important ways to create your own style. Yeah. And also the most important one is to feel. Because if you don't feel it, I won't see you. You know, you can be the greatest dancer ever. I will only see techniques and that you practice, which is great, but I won't see you. You wouldn't be pure.
How to start feel?
For me, like I said, I can only give what works for me. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is the main purpose of our interview, to see your
Yeah,
view
my view.
on
Yeah.
this
So
thing.
like the way you start to feel is like I take you through emotions a lot. Through like whether I'm happy, whether I'm sad, whether I'm just feeling love, whether I'm just like whatever comes natural, you know? So like and it exactly it has to come from a natural and genuine, unique, special place. Because otherwise you're acting. You're not really feeling, you're just acting it out, which is not you again. You know? So
Yes.
yeah. Just be you. That's like
Okay. Друзья, чтобы вы понимали уровень моего английского, я читаю с листика. I tell my viewers that I'm reading from the list. My perfect English, you know.
yeah.
Но чего не сделаешь для вас.
Для вас.
Okay. Okay. And I'm starting. You got an extraordinary dance career.
Do I now?
Being more precise, you know. You.
All right, let's go.
Okay, let's go. Дубль второй. You've got an extraordinary dance career. Being more precise, you won IDO World Championship and lots of battles. Then you started your acting career and performed in musical and TV shows. Moreover, you are teaching all over the world. Yes. Concerning all of that, what are you in your 50s?
In my 50s?
Yes. Sorry.
It's okay. In my 50s, well, first of all, thank you for all of that because
It's true.
yeah,
It's true.
but still, thank you. Actually, in my 50s, to be honest, I don't know because, of course, I have my plans, but for now, it's still when I get 30, and that's in 2 years. So
I'm in 4 years.
yeah, you see,
It's okay. I think.
amazing 2 years. But yeah, so I have a plan for when I get 30, and but when I'm 50, I don't really know. I'm just hoping that I'm still happy and I can still dance. It doesn't have to be on TV or on stage or wherever. Like I just want to still be able to use my body and carry on my passion. So yeah, I think that's for now. That's the place I want to be when I'm 50.
Okay, that's nice. So
Yeah.
nice. What inspires you?
What inspires me? Life. Life inspires me a lot, and I say that because I've gone through a lot, and because of that, my dance is different. I feel like my dance is pure when I'm in my zone. Like you can see my story. So that's why I feel like my life or people's life in general inspires me a lot. Yeah, because when you experience stuff and when you hear people's story, that what people have gone through in their lives, you start to think, wow, that's inspiring. That's crazy. Like, wow. And then that pushes you to do more. That gives you more courage. That gives you more strength to like, okay, I need to do more. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. And sometimes you feel like
You feel the energy from other people.
exactly,
and
and you just take it. You just take it with you. And also when you think you've suffered or you've gone through a lot of rainy days and bad times, and then you hear other people talking about what they've done or like their stories, and you go, I'm actually fine. You know, so and then I feel happy. That can also be an inspiration that I'm like, wow, okay, camera. That's like moments. So I'm like, wow, I'm happy that that I can get inspired by these people, and they don't even know that they're doing something good to me. You know what I mean? So I just take energies and inspiration from people's stories and their lives, and yeah. I mean, dance-wise, um, of course there are people that inspire me dance-wise, but that's like in a technical way, you know. But like dance is for me something more than just technique. So that's why I prefer more the yeah
Nature.
natural way. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Is there any specific philosophy in your dance? What do you want to deliver to your students?
So my students, I don't have any students.
On your classes
I know,
all over the
I'm
world.
kidding. I don't have students. What I want to give them is the chance to actually dance. What I mean by that is like in my classes in general, if it's not a formation, if it's not like something that we have to perform on stage, blah, 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 blah. Even then, when I had my group, what I always wanted to give them is how to make the simplest movement look like wow. You know, like how to, even if it's just a look, how do you make that look something? How can you make it, oh my gosh, did you see how it looked? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's like one of the important things that I like to give to my students when I'm teaching. And like I said, dance already. What I meant by dance is I give them the movement. It's like raw material. I want them to explore it by themselves, to take that movement, because I that's the last thing I want. I don't want anyone to look like me. I want them to be themselves while they dance. So what I give them, if I say, I don't know, do this, you can do it the way you want to do it, the way it feels organic for you, the way you're like, ooh, I like this, cool. You know what I mean? So you can explore and actually have fun with it.
Have you ever had an artistic depression?
Oh.
And if you had, how did you handle it? When you... Yes.
Yes.
And
Oh,
what
yes.
did you do?
What I did was I spoke to some important people in my life. There's like, I'm gonna be honest with you, there's like moments where I was like, oh shit, I'm not up to date. When you go online, you go on YouTube, you go on Instagram, and you're like, oh, this is in, and I don't really do that kind of style. And I'm not gonna work anymore. I'm not gonna be able to teach because people don't like this anymore. The generation is getting, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So then, after a while, I had that in my head, and people would tell me, "Oh, you need to post more videos so you get work. So you need to do this. You need to
I
do
understand you.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes. It's
this." Yeah, and I'm like, "That's not me. That's not me because I don't want to make social media. I don't know. Like that's not me. That's not my thing. You know, and also because that's not how we grew up. You know, we just So." Well, yeah, like what I would do, for instance, is I would go to like people that I, like my friends, like my family. I'll be like, hey, I'm having a hard time right now, and they'll tell me like the one thing I hear is, why are you dancing? And I go, what do you mean why I'm dancing? I know why I'm dancing. They're like, right now you don't, because if you do, you wouldn't come here and ask for like. What is it called? You wouldn't come here to ask for. Oh my gosh, I forget English.
Oh, это заразно, Дини. Я не знаю, как это перевести на английский, но я думаю, ты понимаешь теперь по-русски.
Yeah, Ruski. No. But oh my gosh, what's the word?
Google Translate.
Wait.
I feel more confident, you know. Sorry.
So, wait. But they would say if you if you know why you're dancing, you wouldn't come here to ask for recognition. Like, for us to tell you, oh, you're good and you can do this, blah, blah, blah. Like, we don't need to tell you that because you are good. But now you need to know why you're dancing. And I was like, just because I like to have fun and be crazy with it, just like do me. And
This is
like
the way
what,
of living.
Exactly. It's my way of living. It's something that I love to do. And why should I make it? Why should I make it mainstream? Why can I not be me? Why do I have to be the way everyone is? Because that way people start to compare me with them, and I don't want that because I am unique. So is each and every one of us on this planet. We are all unique. So let me go back to the dance. So because we're all unique, we'll all be who we want to be. So that's how I feel like that's the best way to actually overcome that depression. If you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm down, I cannot dance at the moment, I suck, blah blah blah, just ask yourself, why you dancing? Like, first of all, you want to have fun, you just want to be you want to express, you want to tell a story, then tell a story. You don't need some technical stuff to tell a story. You can also just like stand on stage and look out and let people read your feelings, you know what I mean? So there is more to that than just movement. And it comes from deep down.
Thank you so much.